everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello everyone, hi, welcome, and to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video, fam. You know I'm always mentioning our weekly live stream. I like to always drop that and of course mention it in the video because I love to see your face in the place. We go live usually once a week on the channel. If you are on the YouTube and the Facebook platform, I would love for you to, of course, turn your notification bells on. Y'all make sure y'all turn your notification bells on for this channel to make sure you get that notification. We were live last night. We had a really great session. We talked about being compromised by the lack of spiritual discernment. How many of y'all need some more discernment, y'all? Oh, we need to be discerning in this hour, okay? In this day and in this hour. We definitely need to be discerning. Those people that are in our circles, desire to be in our circles. If we want to, we need to discern if we need to be in other people's circles, okay? Period. All right. So listen, I'd love to see your face in the place, all right? And again, that's once a week. If you're on the YouTube or Facebook platform, please make sure you turn your notification bells on. Y'all know, what am I about to say now? Y'all know I'm going to ask y'all, please help a sister out with that like button. Y'all, it's free. It's free. Hit that like button for me, okay? Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Can y'all hit that like button for your sister, for your girl? Okay, listen, somebody hit it for you. Pay it forward, okay? And hit it for somebody else. I promise you. Listen, the Lord will bless you. When you help other people out, the Lord will make sure he take care of you too. Because guess what? You gotta, if you're watching this video, a lot of y'all received a lot of help from the content on this channel. And someone else is out there just like you that needs to get this drink of water that God has given us on this platform to be able to move forward and to understand, listen, I'm not the only one that's dealing with this, okay? These people have done this crap to other people too. All right. So listen, make sure you please hit that like button for your girl. All right. All right, y'all. And also, last but not least, really quick, make sure you pick up your copy of Seduced by Satan. Listen, this book is a collaborative effort. Yours truly is going in on these birds, okay? Going in. Do you hear me? I am holding back nothing. I'm making sure that y'all know what time it is and what was actually transpiring in each one of these chapters as it relates to that cerebral slash somatic narcissist. I want y'all to understand this is based on a true story, okay? It really is. We're not playing with these birds. This is what they did. We're putting it out there in the open. You know, you want to see how they get down? I mean, this thing was like a movie. You understand what I'm saying? The way he got down in this situation. All right. So I want you to pick up your copy today. It's pinned. The link is pinned in the description below. All right. You'll thank me later. And make sure you buy a copy for yourself and somebody else. Y'all, the holidays are coming up. Get a few copies. Put them in stockings. You know, if you do your stocking stuffers or whatever, y'all, you know, got going on for the holiday. If you celebrate it, if you don't, it's up to you. But yes, recommend it to your book club as well. All right. All right, family. Let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to answer a question. Okay, I want to answer a question in this video. Okay, so the question was, will the narcissist basically, let me just make sure I understand how the question was. Okay, will the narcissist stop with their obsession of you once the new supply is in place, okay, and you're still remaining in no contact, okay? So basically, this person has moved on, no longer wants anything to do with the narcissist. They understand and they've learned that the narcissist has a new supply, but the narcissist has been popping up, you know, like maybe every 2 to 3 months, you know, trying to call them, trying to get a message to them. And what they've been doing is they've seen this information on, I think they're blocked voicemails or something like that. So the question is, Will their obsession of you stop once they have a new supply? Okay. And and also the fact that you're remaining in no contact. Okay. So we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Now, a narcissist, pretty much what happens with them, because they don't heal. Okay. They just move on to the next supply. That's what they do. And so when you have been a target of their obsession, it does get a little hard. I'm not going to lie. It gets hard, for us to have to deal with being the target of that obsession, because one, they don't heal. Two, they don't see you as your own separate independent person. They see you as property once they have engaged with you. And this is the mind of the narcissist. You can't change that. Okay. Understand that you don't have any ability to change that. It just is what it is. And it's a part of their disorder, right? So after they have engaged with you and the discard has happened and you no longer want anything to do with the narcissist, and you don't care what they're doing, how they're doing it. And it's probably because you have now reached that place where you've been through enough rounds of that pathological cycle that you don't want anything else to do with them. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't mean that the narcissist is going to feel that way. But, the question is, basically, are they going to move on now that they have a new supply? So the answer to that question is maybe, but most oftentimes not. Okay. And I'm sorry. I got to I got to deliver the news. Most of the time, not. If you did not present a situation where you shamed the narcissist or you threatened their image and how people are going to see them, it doesn't matter that they have a new supply. You're going to always be a target of that obsession, okay? Because in their minds, they still have the opportunity for you to see them in a way that you've seen them when you first engaged with them. Okay, so let me explain that. So what that means is that when you left the narcissist, you didn't paint a picture of them that was so horrible and so disturbing in the mind of the narcissist that their image would be questioned or their integrity brought into question. So in their minds, they still have an opportunity with you. I know y'all probably looking like, what? Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm answering the question, right? Yeah. In their mind, they still have an opportunity to pull you back. And they feel like in their minds that you're still their property. You're just playing hard to get, even though there's a new supply there. So is that obsession going to stop? No, not likely. Not likely. And so you're probably asking now, well, what about this new supply? What about them? What about them? Most of the time after they leave you, the new supply doesn't compare to you. They can't hold a candle to you. They are just somebody to pass the time away. And you're still in no contact. So what does that mean? What does that mean to a narcissist? You're talking about a disordered individual. You're talking about a person that has a mental health issue. Yes, they have a new supply. Absolutely. But the obsession is driven by something completely different, right? It's spiritual. And that's why I tell y'all, when you healing from this crap, you got to do some soul work, because the narcissist is not going to do any work. So in order for you to avoid them, you got to target those areas in your soul that caused you or led you to the narcissist in the beginning. It is what it is. But it's a very unfortunate thing, because it does create a lot of stress in the life of those of us that are survivors and thrivers. After narcissistic abuse, you want to be left alone. You don't want memories of the past. You don't want memories of, what happened with the narcissist. You want to close that chapter fully and not be basically reminded of what happened in that situation. You want to move on. You want to move forward and create a life with someone else, possibly. But the obsession is not, it's not going to go away, or it doesn't dissipate because there is a new supply. Now, what is happening is that new supply is now going to be the person that has to energize that narcissist and fuel them while they are obsessing over someone else. So what does that mean? That new supply doesn't have their full undivided attention. That narcissist is over there watching your social media. They over there talking to other people around you, trying to get information about you so they can see if they can come a different way and possibly pull you in. What type of manipulation plan can they devise to pull you back in? The new supply is just there to pass the time. But if you have talked to her, and some of y'all gonna probably drop a comment below, and I invite you to tell us your story. What actually happened? Did this happen to you? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. These birds are, they're crazy, and for lack of a better word, it's an insidious pathological cycle that causes them, for certain people, they have an obsession over because of the way that supply handled them in the situation. That's it. So what they'll do is they'll lay low for a while. They will. And especially if you remain no contact. They can't come out and come after you full force all the time, every day, every second, whatever. Even though they may be thinking about you like that, they just don't have the energy to do that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to y'all. They don't have the energy to do that. And even the new supply can't give them that energy. The new supply is going through it because the new supply, after that first 6 to 8 weeks, is now feeling like they're not connected to the narcissist, or, basically this situation is not what they thought they were signing up for. And I mean, it is what it is. And didn't you feel like that to a certain degree after some point? But it's sad for them because they don't know what's going on. You've been through this situation with them. Although you're remaining no contact, that doesn't mean that they don't have you in their minds. It doesn't mean that you're going to just leave their mind, or the obsession, and what drives their obsession is the fact that they don't have access to you, and you are on the no list, meaning that they can't contact you like that. You're basically saying no. You are no. They are a no to you. Okay, you're like, no. I don't want to go back there anymore. And what is it that also drives the narcissist obsession right there is the fact that I told y'all this before, they want what they can't have. It doesn't matter that they have a new supply. Some of y'all gonna probably drop a comment below that they were with the new supply one night and then trying to call you the next night. Yeah, that's how crazy they are. I mean, it is what it is, right? That's how they do it. And it doesn't matter that you don't want anything to do with them, because you told them and you showed them through your actions that you don't want anything to do with them. The best thing that you can do is remain no contact. Okay? Do that. Make sure you take care of yourself, as far as like making sure they don't have access to you, your things, your children, your resources, or whatever, and try to just ignore them. Because you can't control another individual. But I wanted to answer the question. You can't control another individual. They understand what it was and what it was like to be with you. So guess what? Unfortunately, those memories will torture them for life, but don't let it torture you. Okay? You can't be bothered by whatever it is, you know, however a person decides to behave. You have to live your life and go on with your life. Honey, let them be whatever it is they want to be. You protect yourself, stay safe, and stay away from them. But the truth is no, it doesn't matter that they have a new supply. If you were labeled as that person that got away, yeah, that narcissist is coming for you. I told y'all, you got an unwanted fan for life. But don't let that stop you from living your life. Don't let that stop you from, glowing up and blowing up, doing your whatever it is you want to do. You can't control them. It is what it is. That's their sad, ridiculous situation. Oh well, isn't it? Oh well. All right. So I want y'all to really understand that they don't really have control over it, because that mechanism inside of them that doesn't allow them to heal, right? That obsessive nature, and we know it's spiritual. These are dark forces that are controlling these people. But don't let it control your life. It is what it is. Let them sit in that boat by themselves. Hey, they're going to have to go through it. Because at the end of the day, this is not all of it, but this is somewhat of payback for how they treated you and the things that they did to you in the relationship. Sucks to be them, unfortunately. All right, family. So listen, I hope this helps you all. Take really good care of yourselves, all right? And do something nice for yourselves. I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.